YouTube, welcome back to WTF RC Cars. So, Flysky Noble NB4, fantastic controller, fantastic set of radio gear, but one of the major issues that I've seen people having is that when you update the firmware, it then deletes all your settings. Well, Flysky have found a way to remove this issue completely. So basically they've released recently a new firmware. It is version 2.0.85. Quick instructions on how to update the firmware. So first thing you want to do, grab the firmware update. So you want to double click on this one. You'll be faced with this little setup. Tells you what version of software it is. So what we need to do now, go over to Flysky. You need to power it on. Make sure it's connected via USB cable to your PC. And then you'll want to go Settings, System, all the way down, and you'll see Firmware Update. Press yes to that. Then you've got the transmitter in update mode. Then, if we go back to the PC, you'll then see that it's detecting your controller. If I can ever get this to focus. So, you want to select your controller and click update. I'm not going to do that because I've already done the update and I don't want to lose all my settings again. I was on an older version of the firmware, so unfortunately when this update run it does reset all your settings. The changelogs from this firmware, they've announced that when you do an update in future it will not remove the settings. So I believe they've changed the file structure of how the memory is stored on the controller, so all your settings will be stored in a non-volatile part of the RAM. So the firmware update in future can update and not remove all your settings. But they've also released something else that's quite interesting. So once that's updated, it'll say progress, it'll say it's finished. Do not turn your PC off, do not turn the remote off. Even if you think it's stuck on 47% for a while, leave it till it completes, because you will destroy your controller if you basically remove it before it's got any firmware on. You'll be left with a blank controller that doesn't do a lot. So it will tell you when it's completed, and it will say 100%, and it will tell you it's done. So once that's done, you can go over to your controller, and your controller will restart once the firmware is done, but obviously I'm not flashing it this time. So the next thing you can do with this new firmware is power your controller up once you've got one or more of your vehicles set to it. Leave it connected via USB, and then the link for this will be in the description below, but you can download Flysky's new Assistant software for running on the PC. So download it, go into that, and then you want to be opening FlyskyAssistant.exe. Now this will open up and it is all in Chinese. So first things we need to do, over here on the top right, click that little arrow, that'll change it to English. Now you'll know that your controller's connected because it'll say connect and a green tick, and then you'll have FG4 apparently. So let's have a look. So first thing we need to do is we need to get it to scan the actual memory. So I believe you have to click on that one, then that. Right. So this has scanned the model memories of the Noble NB4. So say we want to back up this one. You can click that one and select all, and that'll back everything up to the PC. Or you can just select the one you want. So we're going to select that one. Then you need to export. Once you click export, you'll get a box asking you where you want to export it to. Now I've quite literally just right click, new folder, create new folder, and called it backup on my desktop so I know where it is. So depending on how this opens up, if it opens up on this screen, you know it's on your desktop, so you'd go desktop, backup, then you need to give it a file name. So I'm backing up the X-ray, so it's XB4, then I know which one it is, and then you literally click save. You'll see the progress there as it reads it. Don't click this off until it's finished reading it, because you'll get an incomplete copy. So you get a notification saying single model exported, which is what we wanted. Now if we go back to the backup folder, we have now got the backup of all the settings for that vehicle. So should your controller, for whatever reason, if a future update does have to remove all the settings, you can do the update, plug it back in. Then what you've got to tell it to do, if you want to put the setting back onto the controller from the PC, you click on this one. It'll ask you where the settings are. Again, if the browser opens up at the top level, you know it's desktop, you know it's backup, so you select the model you want to restore. That then puts the settings in this side for you. Then what you do is select the one that you want to import it to the controller to. So we're going to overwrite Flysky 03, press import, and you'll see it's importing the data. Once it's 100%, press OK, and there you go, settings restored to your Flysky. Hopefully you find this useful, and does greatly reduce the pain of having to rebuild your Flysky system, all your receivers and everything once it's done. I believe the only thing left to do from that would be to bind that particular car back to that setting, or back to the model memory, and you'll just have to rebind your receiver back to that actual model memory for that car. So thanks for watching WTF Cars. If you like and subscribe. Any comments, comment below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, and see you again next time.